I know everything is crazy right now, and it seems a little crazy to be baking sweet treats on the internet. Alas, we do still need to eat. And I have these sweet potatoes that are kind of going bad in my fridge. So I want to make a sweet potato coffee cake. Now the first thing I need to do is brown off 2 sticks of butter. I'm using Stella Parks pumpkin coffee cake as a sort of reference recipe, but obviously making a lot of changes to it. 2 sticks of butter, brown these on the stove. Bakes in cast iron skillet. So I'm going to use my butter wrappers here to lightly grease my skillet. Her recipe also calls for a 10-inch skillet, which I used to have but no longer do, sadly. So I'm going to up the proportions a little bit so that it fits in my 12-inch skillet. Make the streusel topping now. 2 ounces of oats in here. 3/4 of an ounce of whole wheat flour. 3/4 of an ounce of sugar. And it's actually meant to be brown sugar, so I'm going to do just a little splash of molasses. It'll come out. There it goes. Slow as molasses, as they say. A little bit of vanilla bean paste. Add a teaspoon of salt. Now I need all my spices. Cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, clove. I'm not really going to measure. It's just like a pinch of each of these. Nutmeg. Good amount of cinnamon. Oh, already that smells so warm, so spicy. All right, just a little fire. We're good. Okay, well, my butter's browned. My house is not burnt down. Not today. Deep breath in. Whew. I'm going to now put my butter right into my bowl. Mixing the rest of the batter in. Scrape up all the browned bits from the bottom. I'm going to set this aside to cool slightly while I finish up the streusel. So I'm going to do like 2.5 tablespoons of butter here. Smash the butter. The last thing is chocolate chips and pecans, or white chocolate chips rather. This is all the white chocolate chip I have. So I'm just going to put that in there and that'll be good. And I'm going to put the pecans on last because I'm only going to put them on half. Bring our brown butter back over. Peel these sweet potatoes and mix them with the butter, and that'll help cool down the butter. I baked these 3 or 4 days ago, so they are very much on their last day, and use them or lose them. Let's transform this old, tired thing into something new and beautiful and delicious. Also using like more sweet potato than she calls for pumpkin, but I think it's fine. Again, this is just a reference recipe, so I'm not following the recipe to a T here. Mash up the sweet potatoes now. There are 12 ounces of sugar, so let's see what I have in this bag. 1 ounce. Thankfully, I had another. Add some molasses to this. Give this a good mix to start. More vanilla paste. 2 teaspoons of salt. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder here. Calls for some malted milk powder, which I fortunately have this huge can of. So 2 ounces of this, which is 4 tablespoons. And a good mix of all of this. 2 eggs. Last thing is going to be 12 ounces of flour. Mix in the flour now. Finding that line between mixing it very well and not over mixing it. Okay, go ahead and put it in my skillet. I'm going to give a little more olive oil spray. So I really don't want this to stick. Spread this. Yeah, my butter was the right move. Let's get our streusel topping on. Let's get this in the oven. I almost forgot my tongs. Just on half. There we go. Now let's get it in the oven. Sew it. All right, I think it's done. It's way too hot to eat tonight. I'm gonna let it cool down. I'll come back and cut a slice in the morning and show you. Good morning. It's time to try the coffee cake. I've got my coffee and I've got my cake. Wow, that's really good. It's like so creamy inside, more than I expected. It's almost like a pudding. I love the difference between the soft cake and the crunchy topping. I'm gonna go enjoy this and finish waking up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.